This is a screencast to demonstrate how to use boilerX, a MODX add-on that makes HTML5 boilerplate just a click away. So what is boilerplate? It's the web's most popular front-end template. It's a great thing to use on any site you build, just like MODX, and that's why I've been working to make it easier to get started with boilerplate when building MODX sites. Let's take a look at how it works. Once you've installed boilerX, you'll see several system settings, a template, and some chunks appear in your Elements tab. Let's take a look at the sample template, and you can see the 7 chunks that make up the HTML5 boilerplate markup. There's a chunk to open the head tag, but it does not close it. A chunk that allows you to easily append to the head tag, so if you need to add some more style sheets or JavaScript files or something like that, there's a chunk that simply closes the head tag. There is a chunk that opens the container. So if you had a wrapper div, you'd want to open it there and close it in the container close chunk. Our content itself. And then there's open and close tags for the bottom, which consists of the jQuery include, deferred JavaScript, and Google Analytics tracking. So let's take a look at the markup itself. You probably recognize this if you're familiar with boilerplate, but we have our 2 CSS style sheet includes, a JavaScript include for modernizer.js. Now you'll also see there are some meta tags here that allow you to easily control how your pages appear when shared on Facebook by leveraging the Facebook Open Graph protocol. This is done with a sub-package that comes with boilerX called shareX. If for some reason you didn't want those meta tags included, for example, you would just edit your head append chunk and remove the socialX head chunk from being called. Now you'll notice that all the chunks start off with the word sample. That's because I encouraged you to copy them into your own chunks so that when the plugin is updated, you don't have to worry about conflicts. You can then see the opening body tag. Notice there's some special classes being added to the body tag. What these allow you to do is target your MODX templates and resources in your style sheet. For example, you could target a specific type of template, a specific resource ID, a specific child, so based on what the ID of its parent is, or the class key of the document. After that, we have our conditional for prompting IE6 users or below to install Google Chrome Frame. Now there's a really handy system setting that goes along with this that allows you to change which version of IE to start displaying that for. So maybe you're going to drop support for IE7 and you want IE7 users to also get that prompt. Just update your system setting here, and you can see that change is immediately reflected. We then have our jQuery include. So again, we have a system setting for that. Maybe you want to use version 1.8.1. You can see that's updated in both places. We then have our boilerplate JavaScript files. The tracking code is actually initially commented out, but it's automatically enabled once you set this system setting to your site ID. There are also a few other system settings. All of the source paths are editable here under system settings, You can also set the site author description, your viewport for Apple devices. Now you can also see that the HTML5 boilerplate comments are in the markup, and there's also some comments that I've added about boilerX. This is great for development, but you're going to want an easy way to turn that off when you push your site live. Just set the show comments system setting to no, and you can see that the comments will be stripped out of your markup.